Hey, here we are outside. It's like 9 degrees. Defender. The small top is finished. Pretty much this rig is ready to go for the new year. I'm going to do a quick walk around of it and show some of the things that have been done and its present state of the 1985 Defender 90, 300 TDI, R380, LT230, all the good setup. Ashcroft shafts, the rear's welded, differential, front ARB air locker. But real quick, we're gonna get some shots. There it is. A lot of work into this in the last couple months, getting it ready for the new year. Kind of a new look of it. Still got the the GP25 Giggle pin winch on the front, 8-horse motor, all that goodness, ready to go. You can see I changed up the inside. Added a bigger auxiliary heater. Got rid of the stock dash components. Come around this side. Gutted the dash. Did up the wiring. Built my own little simple little dash, gauges, switches. Did some little leather work on that. Got the accessory bag over there for the wireless remote. But there's the aluminum top I had done beginning of summer last year, and then added the clear vinyl rear that zips up, so that'll roll up out of the way. Got the ground anchor mounted where that goes on part of the cage. Now remember, this cage is all straight down to the frame. This has taken a rollover a couple times. That is in a substantial cage. Here we go with the. We'll shut the door. There is a half cab look. I love it. Shortens the rig up. It gives it a shorter look. Not so high. That cage is lowered down few inches lower than what the stock or those aftermarket cages were on it before. Gotta kind of hurry with this video. It's like I said, it's like 9 degrees, and it's gonna freeze up the phone here in a second. But there it is in its current state, the Defender. Ready to go, ready to rip. Get it on in trails. I hate to say it, those are Walker Evans wheels. I will no longer do business Walker Evans. They had a horrible ordeal trying to make another set of those same exact wheels for my Range Rover. They failed miserably. At no point could they even produce the wheels, so I didn't go with KMC. So yeah, I'm Walker Evans, you're out. KMC, the wheels to go for if you're dealing with anything Land Rover now. Got the fuel cell in the back. Nice and simple. That rack there has room for 3 Rubbermaid Action Packer totes. Of course, got the diesel fuel. Like I said, it's 300 TDI turbo diesel, little tiny turbo. Not much, to talk about there, other than it works. It's fantastic to have on the trail. This has the Gwyn Lewis hydraulic assist. Excellent unit. You'll notice the stance is very good looking, very aggressive. That front tire is about 3 inches forward of where they are stock. that is something I had to come up with. There's a couple tricks involved in to do that. Of course, custom made arms in the front, as well as different arms in the rear. Stock springs, regular, not too fancy old man emu shocks on the front. I think I'm running Bilsteins on the rear. Of course, we're running the Casey lights. Amber, that's an amber one there in the center too. Amber, you know, look, we got snow, it's white. You start running, you know, high intensity LEDs that are white as well, you know, you just get, everything's white. You know, the trail's white out, it's hard to see, it's stressful on your eyes. That amber is much better color to be driving around in the woods with. You don't have all the shadows, you don't have all the white out. What else we got going on here? Rock sliders that I made years ago. I made the bumper years ago. Winch mount. You know, there's that wicked Giggle pin. Winch drags this thing out like nothing. I can sink this, just absolutely sink it in the nastiest swamp holes I can find, and that winch just yards it right out. Got the heavy duty steering bars. I've made both front and rear drive shafts. They're almost identical, they're almost the same size because of that front being stretched out. I think there's only an inch difference, and in a pinch I can use vice versa. You know, I can use the front and the rear. It's gonna hit a little bit. Like I said, there's about an inch difference in length, even with the slip joint, but I could drive home, you know, by moving them around if I had to, if I broke one and had to use the other one, put in the rear, whatever. Got the bush bars and all that goodness. There it is. There's a quick down and dirty run around, walk around of the Team Rover 1 Defender 90. There it is. Put this thing back in the shop. I'm freezing out here. The sun's trying to come out. You can see it over there. It's trying, but it's still cold. Real quick, I want to say the aluminum cage, or the aluminum top, the cage, ground anchor, and some other things. They've all been done on this by Joe Seymour, Midnight Sun Metal Works here in Wasilla, Alaska. Fantastic work. Really can change the look of a rig to make it just spectacular. I absolutely love the top, the cage work, the ground wing, everything spectacular. But just want to credit him with all that. And the other thing I didn't mention real quick, leather side panels. I made those, as well as, you know, the other leather work that's in here, seat covers. I did the steering wheel cover years ago. Some of the leather work stuff I've done over the years, but I'm really happy with how these side panels turned out with that vinyl top. This is going to be spectacular in the summer once it warms up, to be able to roll this up. And these side panels just are on there with Velcro. Those will come off really easy. But for the winter, it's going to hold some heat in there, and hopefully with the smaller cab, it's going to be much easier to heat. Can't wait to get this thing back out on trails and terrorize. Thanks for tuning in and watching the channel. Do all those things you're supposed to be doing. Blah blah blah. Some of the other other channels will tell you. I don't think I need to mention all that, but thanks anyways, and see you on trail.